Lead, 12 under. Fleetwood. He had it for 35 seconds.
Actually, mine.
In years gone by, we haven't seen that many drivers down here. It's been mainly three-woods, but wind direction, strategy as well for these players these days. It feels like there's been an absolute commitment to stepping away from the important.
He's now 11 under and eclipsed only by McIlroy's brilliance at 10.
Yeah, it's a remarkable comeback, but remarkable is pretty much how you would describe Tommy Fleetwood and his career. Nice putt from Langasque. $2.5 million, wasn't it, Ewan, for...
Sit. Sit. Oh, sit. Good time to hit one good.
Well, he's been leaking it down the right-hand side, and he's half expectant there, and there is no future down the right on 11.
Like Rory did. I like 3-wood today.
Such a difficult fairway to find. You're hitting right across the corner of the dogleg, and the fairway's about 22 wide. That's going to finish in the cap box.
A good lie from there, and it really is a decent place to be. He's on the upslope, he can get plenty of spin there.
You do risk running through the fairway, even though he's a little shorter than Tyrrell and Rory.
Does he like this one? He's asking it to sit. And he didn't. The sand, as long as you get a decent line up.
What's big is a birdie hole has now become a really tough one. And this is going to be a tough few holes for these guys. It's just not easy out here.
It's because of that move. You just know he's not going to go anywhere in the world of golf. Tommy's going to be around for as long as he wants to. As long as he keeps doing what he's doing, and he's smart enough and mature enough to do exactly that. Great team around him. Oh, he's a special talent.
Langasque at the 12th. Can't feel the breeze at all on the tee from this big bit of signage and the trees around it. Playing 188 and
Clipping it, it can get up there and stall, and if it finds that front bunker, it will definitely plug.
that was one of those nearly shots. It was.
Sit down.
Just so good. I mean, I look at those lies.
This is pretty easy. 1-1-0, and the lie is marvellous. Simply marvellous.
Stay. Stay.
Pretty good for distance in the end. Bit of a drag. Wayne saying we're negative there. 18 holes in a round, Wayne. 18 holes. Langasque for par.
Bit of a mixed bag out there today, I'm afraid, for the Frenchman. A couple of birdies and an eagle, but too many drop shots.
Par putt for Lipsky, missed it left in the sand under the trees. This will be a worldie of an up and down. Actually quite a straight, slow putt, so he's got a chance.
Oh, that'll settle the ship slightly. My goodness, it's been a bit of an adventure the last few holes.
Yeah.
Short as they usually do, you know, but at this stage this week they're running usually at 12.5 feet, this week 11.5.
It's all good as long as you can see it and you know what it's going to do.
He started on a nice line. Oh, great effort. Didn't give it enough of a go.
Fleetwood to join McIlroy at 12 under par. Would have been 4-4. straight birdies as well.
Hey, this is a quick one down green. There's nothing fancy about it. We'll expect to make this.
Oh, and very nearly does.
He's a great character. He really is a great... Some of the things he comes up and says to me on the golf course are just... Oh, you just wonder. You're ninth in the world, man, and you think... He talks... Okay, uphill right to left. No mud or anything on the ball.
The draw on this one. That won't faze him. Just to hold it against the breeze.
You always said, Anthony, didn't you, this was a big tee shot for you on this course?
Yeah, very much so. It's sort of over the brow. There's a couple of bunkers, and you know if you just drift it, it ends up in that
Right-hand flag, it's just what you want.
Sit.
Just goes to show he's done.
Well, Justin Rose is in the field this week, finishing up over at the 9th. Not been his best week, but he did manage to make a birdie at 18 and...
These boys these days, they don't play away from flags. They just fire it straight at it.
Ali, such a lovely sound off the club face when Hatton hits him.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I love the way he almost just kind of drags the club.
Okay, what can Rafa do? Thing is, though, Ali, you ladies were born with the beauty, and we weren't.
Oh, you're very kind, Radar. You're in my good books now.
But he has opened up the green, so this is actually a good chance considering he's off the fairway.
Yeah, nicely controlled. Got that to dig in down breeze. It's easy to skid over the back of the green.
No, it's coming down breeze, not overly quick. He's up on a little knob, and then it's gently downhill, only at the hole. Down green as well. Shouldn't be an issue. It sets up nicely for a nice lag putt. Just bounced on him through the fringed.
Going along nicely, 8 under par. Can he get to 9? Oh, yes, he can.
The tee up for Hatton. You can see the change in colour. Uphill, then downhill.
Got a chance. Oh, right across the face there. Very difficult to judge both. Well, obviously we're lying with that amount of break, but uphill into the green, then you can see dark as we look at it, so the grass from his end was running with him. Great effort.
Good chance for Fleetwood, but the green is strong off the right. You can tell because the whole left-hand side of the hole is burnt. So this is a sort of a dire, just down the right, down the hill.
I don't know why, but there's only been one birdie here today. Perhaps that's the reason. Maybe this is a tricky area to read the putts on. I know it's a long four, but you'd expect 1 or 2 more birdies on that pin position.
I squatted down and had a really good look at this one, and I was confused. It's one of those that you stand behind and you go, well, what's going to happen? Is it coming from the right with a little bit of wind out of the right, or is it going to come from the left? I am going left edge.
Are you?
But I am not sure. You know when you get that feeling as a golfer, Ken? You know the story?
I've got the advantage. I can see where he's aiming. He's aiming just a fraction further left than that.
With the wind out of the right, easy to miss it left.
Did right angles on the way down.
Did at the green.
Tommy?
Quite a windy spot, Ken. I think you're probably right. It's a bit of a tricky green, this one, with all the grain.
Just so solid. In his 2 wins here, combined, he only dropped 6 shots for the 2 years. And he's one of those guys that just keeps it in play so many times.
Bar putt for McIlroy to stay 1 ahead.
See if he keeps his head still.